Art can be anything to anyone. A drawing, a sketch, a painting, a book, a movie, statue, sneakers, fashion, the list goes on. Art can be whatever we dictate it to be. There's one common media trend that isn't considered art by a majority of people, and today I wanted to discuss just that. Why the heck can this be considered art, but somehow this can't be considered art? Well, allow me to elaborate on why this should be considered art. Now, I could be like all those typical gamers and sit down with you, the audience, and give you a long-winded story about how Shadow of the Colossus taught me how to deal with my human mortality, or how Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch and, well, plethora of other consoles cured my depression. I could go on for ages about how wonderful Persona 3 handled the effects of being a teen struggling with mental illness, or how God of War on the PlayStation 4 taught me how to be a good father. But I won't. Rather, I want to sit down with everyone and not discuss the stories in these games as their art forms on their own, but rather how gaming correlates to the art world despite its interactive elements. And nothing hits that nail on the head like action games. There's a certain subgenre in gaming we dub character action games. These games are all about expressing yourself and allowing character freedom. The game gives you the tools to paint your canvas all sorts of colors by defeating your enemies, by executing long-winded combos, and creating intricate plans to take down an onslaught of enemies. Why do I bring these games up? Because they take a lot of skill, and I mean a lot of skill. Learning how to maneuver around a crowd of enemies, throwing out a very specific sequence of attacks in order to reach a high skill rating and share your skills with the world. Yeah, nothing beats that rush of executing a perfectly timed combo or beating an extremely hard opponent in a fighting game like Super Smash Bros. With careful strategy and planning. Lining that perfect headshot up in tilted towers, or maybe you prefer the non-action games and prefer more quieter things, the calm rush you get fishing and Animal Crossing, enjoying the soothing landscapes of Flower, the restful feeling you have walking through the overworld in Persona 5 as you handle your day-to-day chores in a video game. The list goes on. So what's the big deal? Well, it's because the feelings I listed are the same exact feelings we feel looking at other various forms of art. You may have seen a painting like this and walked away uneasy, or was left laughing after watching this dance. Art is the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form to produce works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. I don't know about you, but that definition to me screams games. Feeling relieved after I painstakingly make my way across the world in an effort to save Princess Peach from the clutches of Bowser and Mario Odyssey, the sense of existential dread that washes over me as I go through the desolate landscapes of Nier Automata, or the pure ecstasy that fills every sense of my being when I pull off something downright gorgeous in a game like Devil May Cry 5, are feelings that I can't replicate or feel watching or examining other aspects of media. Games make me laugh, cry, smile, and much more. And just like all the other art forms, there's much to examine, criticize, critique. In the characters, the world design, how the game's mechanics operate, they're all factors as to why I consider gaming one of the most unique and layered art forms the world's ever had. Gaming is art, plain and simple. It's a beautiful piece of media that you, the player, have the pleasure of interacting with. Similar to how people develop skills to become a great painter, people develop skills to create games, or rather play the games others have created. People have to create storylines for these games, user interfaces that are slick, and works of art within themselves. All of these various art forms joining together to create one huge interactive medium is just breathtaking. And that is exactly why I consider this interactive art form to be one of the most unique experiences the art world has had the luxury of seeing. My name's Young Falcon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.